Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings to the universe.
Guess I'm locked in. Looking for a piece of mind. I've been trying to redefine life. I can see the signs. Word is going to see me shine. Fighting for my soul, say, whipping fast, no brakes.
Peace be with you, beautiful souls. For entertainment and educational purposes only, today's video explores an interesting question. Was Michael Jordan supernatural? His incredible performances, clutch moments, and unmatched focus made many people wonder if there was something extraordinary about him. While there is no evidence that Michael Jordan had supernatural abilities, his discipline, mindset, and years of dedication created moments that seemed almost impossible. Sometimes greatness can feel supernatural, but that doesn't mean it is. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Peace, love, and ashe.
That's not new. Michael Jordan wasn't human. Wasn't human.
Why would Kevin Garnett say that about Michael Jordan, saying that he wasn't human? And again, there's a lot of weird things surrounding Michael Jordan. Case in point, the arm stretching video. And he's not the only person that has said something bizarre about Michael Jordan. LeBron James has even said something bizarre about Michael Jordan before.
And I didn't know he was going to be there. But I seen him walking towards me, and it was kind of like he was walking on air.
So you tell me what is going on. Maybe this explains why Michael Jordan was so good when he played basketball. Why he seemed so unstoppable when he played basketball. Maybe there was something more going on. Maybe, just maybe. Or maybe there is nothing to any of this at all. Because obviously, Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time in basketball.
Yo, this man Michael Jordan was not real, bro. This man took 2 dribbles from behind the half-court line. 2 dribbles and took off from right there. See, his highlights really don't do justice because you gotta look where he's really taking off from, bro. So he's far behind the 3-point line. To take off from right there is insane. He's flying, bro. The only thing that dunkers like Jordan from back in the day wasn't doing was he wasn't cocking it all the way back. But that is still insane to do, bro. 2 dribbles from behind half court to take off. Like if he cocks it back and dunks that, bro, that's crazy. But nobody's doing this, bro. Like, nobody's taking that risk nowadays, fam. Like, this is really some Giannis shit. Y'all talk about athleticism, bro, and shit, bro. That's where he took off from, bro. That's nuts, bro. That's nuts, bro.
When Michael Jordan dunked the ball from the foul line back in the 1988 Slam Dunk Contest, it was confirmed on live television. The man was simply not human. And the crazy thing is, everybody knew it. I mean, one time when a young Kobe Bryant was working out with the Philadelphia 76ers, he asked them what it's like to guard Mike, and they were like, "Mike? You mean Black Jesus?" Michael Jordan is a basketball god, living in a man's body, and today, we're going to prove it. We all know that MJ worked relentlessly hard on the basketball court to ensure his team's success. But did you know he also used every tactic in the playbook to get an edge over his competitors, including referee manipulation? Yeah, that's right. Sports writer Andy Andrews called this the Jordan effect, and according to him, Jordan worked his way with the refs by interacting with them on a personal level. Here's what he said specifically. Jordan made sure he knew each official by name. So before the game started and the teams were in the arena warming up, he'd talk and say, "Hey Steve, how's your son doing? Bobby's in 8th grade this year, right? I hear he's doing well on the court. You tell Bobby for me that I got cut from my junior high school team. Heck, Steve, your kid is doing better at this stage of his career than I did. You tell him I said to keep it up." Now, that ref gets to go home to his son and say, "Hey, guess what Michael told me to tell you?" "Oh, you didn't know?" "Yes, son. Michael and I are great friends." Later during the game, who do you think gets the benefit of the doubt? Who gets more fouls called? The player griping, complaining, and cussing the official, or the official's buddy, the guy who cares about his son? Sheesh, guys. Not only was MJ bending the laws of physics with his leaping abilities, but he also was bending the minds of NBA officials. No regular human would ever think of doing that. Anyway, guys, as you probably know by now, MJ's the type of guy who would never back down from any challenge. But despite knowing this, there were times when certain young guns still tried to poke the bear and, as the saying goes, they learned their lesson the hard way. In 2013, when MJ was about to celebrate his 50th birthday, a 19-year-old Michael Kidd Gilchrist came up to him and said, "Hey MJ, how about we play a little bit of one-on-one?" MJ happily agrees to MKG's request, and though there were no videos to show proof of what really went down, MKG admitted that he got his butt kicked by the GOAT. He did play me one-on-one one time, and it was hard for me. I lost. I lost to a 50-year-old guy. That's my boss, though. He's the best player to play the game. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a 50-year-old beating a younger, more athletic Hooper who was the second overall pick back in the 2012 draft. Tell me that ain't human. Anyways, throughout his career, MJ had great rivalries with all-time great players like Dominique Wilkins, Magic Johnson, Isaiah Thomas, and Larry Bird. But among these great names, there was one guy whom MJ shared a special two-day with. That person goes by the name of LaBradford Smith. Now, I know the guy's name doesn't ring a bell for most of you guys, and I can't blame you for that. I mean, Smith was the 19th overall pick in the 1991 NBA draft, who only played 4 seasons in the league and averaged just 6.7 points per ball game. Though this guy doesn't look like a big deal, he became a totally different player on the night of March 19th, 1993. Against MJ and the Bulls, Smith went off and dropped a career-high 37 points while shooting 75% from the field and a perfect 7 for 7 from the foul line. Though the Bulls won that tight contest against the Bullets, 104-99, certain rumors circulated that Smith kinda gloated his performance by walking up to MJ and saying, "Good game, Mike." Apparently, MJ was triggered by those 3 words and said to himself,
"That's all I needed for him to do that," and it became personal with me.
Coincidentally, they had their rematch the very next day, and let's just say that MJ sent a strong message to Smith.
They knew Jordan was Egyptian royalty. That's why they surrounded him with their Greek mythology. They got to stay attached. North Carolina and Tennessee was all one state. Ramsey was the mascot. King Ramsey in the pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee. The Gamma Ray Blue Jordans. Gamma Ray is radiation in Greek. Ra is sun god for Egyptian, right? So check this out. North Carolina, Memphis, Tennessee. All that was one. Memphis used to be this big, y'all, touching all 8 states, right? So Memphis, Meneptah. When it was Meneptah, in Egypt, it was called North. Cairo. Cairo in Egyptian means place of combat of self and horror. That's Jesus Christ when they met him, on in the mountains. Line of sunlight.
Do you know who the best player in the game is? Me, Morris Blackman. And I'm way above the rim, demonstrating some serious hang time. Very serious. Do you know how I get up for my game? Do you know? That's right. Air Jordan, Air Jordan, Air Jordan.
So look. Mars, he said he Mars Blackman, that's the son of Zeus. And Zeus is really Satan in the Bible, right? So look, Nike, the Greek god, close to Zeus. So they put all this around him, he don't even know. He a kid, he don't even know nothing about that. He said Blackman, meaning Mars is a black man, son of Zeus. So look, check this out. Alexander the Great wanted to blend the cultures with Memphis. Stay attached, spiritual attachment. Who was his coach in the Bulls? Phil Jackson was known as the Zen Master. Yes, Zeus was also called Zen. Jordan don't know this type of stuff is around him. Zeus is depicted as the devil in the Bible, y'all. And all this stuff is around him. Look, Zeus ruled over the heavens and the air parallel to Satan being called the prince of power of air in Ephesians in the Bible. It was called, Zeus was the throne of Satan. So check this out. What offense did they run? The triangle, right? The triangle is the Memphite triad, Ptah, Sekhmet, and Nefertim, meaning the Father, the Son, the wife, the triangle, right? Brought beauty of life, okay? So look, the triangle combined with the symbols, it represents the soul's journey, linking earthly ambition with the heavenly realization, right? So look at all this stuff that's around Jordan he don't even know. He played in what? Raleigh, North Carolina. You could say Raleigh or Rayleigh. All of it is the same thing. And the Rayleigh scatter is when the sun scatters all them blue lights down the Smoky Mountains, and when the sky turns purple, that's a Rayleigh. These stuff can touch you. So a Raleigh means God's sons. God's son, lights. Same as Israelites. Raleigh really means that, y'all. So check this out. The Raleigh gas molecules in constant contact with humans. These gas molecules, every breath a human takes involves inhaling these molecules. The Raleigh scattering lights. You actually breathe those purple lights and all that come out at the sky at night, right before it get dark. That's like air from God, literally. So Raleigh or Raleigh spell all these three rays, even with a R-A-E, both ways, all of them sound the same, right? So look, is Ra lights. We is Ra lights. Raleigh means the same thing.
I don't think Michael Jordan is a real person. The way he's been flying around the court doing all these things with his hand, nobody could seem to block him for some reason. I've been playing basketball my whole life and I can never play like Mike. You know what it is. They saying that he's the best ever, but what if he's not one of us? People has been saying this for so long, guys. Look at him move. I don't know how he does it. Look, he's in the air. It's like he's gliding, like he's flying. I don't know how this is possible, guys, but Michael Jordan does it. He did it. He's the greatest of all time. Why do you think? Because he's not one of us. He dunks on people. Look at that. How is he doing this? I know you know. Look at this. No one can stop him. MJ is in the building. Man, I can't play like this no matter what I do. No matter how many practices I do, it just doesn't add up to Michael. How does he do it? Look how far he's coming from. He looks like he's flying right here, guys. How can Michael Jordan do this? Let me guess. Practice makes perfect, right? Come on, guys, give me a break. You know what time is it. Remember that movie Space Jam? Why you think he was playing against aliens? Think about it. Because something's going on with Michael Jordan, guys, and we don't know how did he get this good. Nobody has been able to play like this guy since he stepped foot on the court. Jump shots for days. It doesn't matter who's in front of him. It's like this guy never got blocked. And you know the referees was on his side. Scripted. The best player of all time. How? And then his sneakers came out. It was a hit. Everybody wears Jordans. Even the jersey he got on. Come on, this guy is the greatest. But how? You know how. By being untouchable. By being able to fly across players in the sky. Everybody knew. But we didn't know. That's why we're asking the questions, allegedly. This is what people are saying, and I don't believe it. No one is better than Michael Jordan. It is what it is. And yes, of course, Michael Jordan followed the script. I don't know what's up with Jordan. Let me know if you know what's up with Jordan. Something's up. I'm out.
Michael Jordan didn't seem like a real person when he played. Because can anybody truly explain this? Now, some people could say, oh, it's just the cameras at that time. But there seems to be something more to Michael Jordan. Maybe this is why he can be considered one of the greatest players of all time. The GOAT of basketball. Because maybe he really did have a secret. Maybe that's it. Maybe Space Jam was telling you more truth than meets the eye. Because remember in Space Jam, when he did the arm stretch. So what is really going on with Michael Jordan? Or should I say, what really went on with Michael Jordan when he played the game of basketball in the NBA?